Hi friends, welcome back to JoJo's Knitting Corner. I am your host, JoJo, and I'm so excited that you have clicked on this video and have joined in on all of the knitty goodness. I know it's been a little while since I've put out a video, but I will talk about the reasons for that during the end of this at the Knit and Chat. So let's jump straight into the knitting. My first finished object is a shawl by Andrea Mowry. It is so popular. It was on my dream knitting list, and I was finally able to get my hands on the yarn and complete this gloriously beautiful Nightshift. Okay, let me see if I can show all the colors. Oh my goodness, it's so lovely. It's so wonderful for fall. I cannot wait. It has been super hot here in Texas, but fall is on the horizon and I am so excited. I cannot wait to throw this cozy shawl and get my little whatever warm drink and just, it's a whole vibe and I love it. I love fall. It's probably my favorite season. But back to knitting. This shawl was made with the recommended yarn for the pattern. This pattern is written by Andrea Mowry of Dre Renee Knits, a very well loved and popular knitter in our knitting community. I'm gonna say this. I believe that this shawl would make a wonderful, if you are a beginner, if you're a first time, you've never done color work before, I think this is a great shawl to start with because this pattern is written in a way that you'll be able to understand it, follow along with it. It's just so fun to knit, and the color change just keeps you wanting to knit more. It keeps you, once you get going with your first few colors, then you just the changes keep coming and you're like, ooh, I want to see what that next color looks like. So it's a very fun knit, and in fact now I'm wanting to do, maybe these to me are just really good fall colors. I'm wanting to do something that's maybe more of a spring or some pastels. I think that would be so pretty with this pattern. I have seen a lot of different projects on Ravelry that use all kinds of different yarns and colors, and I mean, they are just all fabulous. So don't think that if you can't get your hands on the kit that has the recommended colors that you can't do this project, because it's so fun, and every single one that I have seen using different types of yarns, different colors, is just fantastic. And so I'm going to try my hand at another one that is like I said, a pastel that would be more appropriate for like spring, for a lovely spring shawl, an Easter shawl. So this is one of my favorite knits, and I love it. It was on my dream list and I was able to knit it, and it's just so wonderful. If you're on the fence about this one, whether or not you should knit it, if you feel like you're too much of a beginner and you won't be able to follow the pattern, even if you've never followed a pattern before, this is a great place to start because it is just so fun. And yeah, I feel like a beginner could easily do this and that it would be such an enjoyable knit. Now, if you're wanting to go with something a little smaller than the big shawl, she does have a smaller cowl pattern. And she also has now, I believe, a sweater pattern, which is so beautiful. So I'm going to link her patterns below this video. I know a lot of people are very familiar with her and know how to find her easily, but I'll link those below so that you can go on there and just look at all the different projects on the project page and see the different colors that people have used and just inspire yourself. It's so I think it's just so inspiring to go and see what other people have done. I always like to look and see what different types of yarn. I love to see someone that's used an economically friendly yarn, as well as the more pricier yarns, and just all of the beautiful different gradients and all the designs and all the colors. I just think it's so fun to go on there and get inspired. So I highly recommend this pattern if you're considering it. I really enjoyed it. The next finished object I don't have with me because it was a gift. So I will insert a little video of myself wet blocking this creation. It is actually a crochet creation, and I wanted to share this with you because I thought it's a really great idea, especially for back to school. And if you're looking for things to make to give to your kids' teachers, then this might give you some ideas. So what I did was I made a granny square coaster for each of my son's teachers, and I put it like inside of a mug with some chocolates and some tea or coffee, and then I attached a little poem to the coaster. So, and it just made for a cute, sweet little gift for his teachers that was not too costly, and something that was a little bit more personal, that was handmade. And so a lot of his teachers really appreciated that and really enjoyed getting it. So it's just a thought. I know the holidays are coming up, and a lot of times, we like to get our kids' teachers a little gift. So, and I would encourage you to consider a handmade gift, whether it be a knit scarf or the granny square coasters. They're super quick to whip up, and it would be so nice with a mug and some hot cocoa and a candy cane, like for Christmas. I think you could do it in Christmas colors. My son has a male teacher also, but he used to be in the military, and so I used some camo yarn to do his granny square, and then added in some of his favorite coffees. So any, you can always customize it to the person, and just make it really special and something that they will enjoy, and something that you're not going to have to spend a lot of money to give or to make. So I'll insert my little video right here of me wet blocking these coasters. So my first work in progress is something that you have seen before. It is something that I've been working on, it feels like forever, but I'm making some good progress, and the weather is not cooling off anytime soon. So I think I'm good on time for getting this done before the chillier weather settles into Texas. So this is my striped Hepburn. This is by Knitty McPurly. Devin Ventry of Knitty McPurly. So the last time I was still working on the body, but I'm gonna show you, and it's rolling up on the bottom, of course, so you can't see it super well, but I'll just try my best until I'm able to block it. But I just did a really thin ribbed border around the bottom of the sweater. Like I said, it's rolling up. You can kind of see it there, here at the bottom. So I did this little, just a little split hem. It's actually, so yeah, right here. I know this is so hard for y'all to see, but it's a little split hem. I may have to tighten that up a little bit. A little split hem. And then I got one of the sleeves here, just about done. So I'm gonna kind of, I think what I'm gonna do is bring this in a little bit, and then I'm going to add this bright yellow for a longer ribbed cuff, so that it'll be like a quarter sleeve. So just kind of a little bit of a balloon sleeve maybe, like this. But it is turning out super well. I've tried it on and I think it's fabulous. I love it so much. I can't wait until it's done. I made sure to make the body long enough that I would be able to wear it with some pants or over a dress, over a skirt. But I'm really pleased with the colors. I think it's gonna be something that I just love and cherish in the cooler weather. So that's the progress I've made on that. I actually just finished up this sleeve and I'm about to start on the ribbed cuff today. So yeah, I really like this pattern. It's really simple and straightforward. And like I said, you can customize it in any color. You can do stripes. You can do a marled one, I think would be beautiful. Any color you want, yeah, you can customize it. And I think that's what's so great about that pattern. I really love it. All right, my next work in progress is something that you may not be able to really tell very much of what this is, but I'm just gonna show you and then I'm gonna tell you a little bit about it. Let me turn it around here. All right, so this is, I'm gonna show you the back. Yeah, this is the back. All right, right here, this is the back. It's got this little fringe going down the side. And then this is like the underarm, and then this wraps around to, like I said, I know you can't really see very much. This is the front. So let me explain what this is. This is my Penguono. So I'm just gonna show you. I've been using all different types of yarn that I have in my stash to make a Penguono by Stephen West. And I will link the information for this pattern below. It's just like a very cozy, oversized shawl with sleeves. It's like a wraparound. It has sleeves in it though, and like a kimono kind of, maybe. I can't really, but the minute I saw it, I was like, I have to have one of those. And if you go look on the Ravelry page, there's so many projects that other people have done, and they're just so beautiful. I've seen everything from, you know, a lightweight one to a thicker yarn. Mine is a little bit of a thicker yarn. It's a worsted and a bulky. Some are worsted, some are bulky. Just random. But I love it so much. And I cannot wait until this is done. And I'm actually wearing this thing. Like, I can't wait. It's going to be amazing. I really like how some of the colors came out. These are a pink and a teal that I kind of marled together. And then this technique here is a little different. So the way the stitching changes. And this one was like a pastel rainbow with white. And then these are some chunkier purples. So, I mean, I'm so pleased with how this is coming together, even though right now it just looks like a big rug or a big blanket. But I love it. And it's so fun to work on. I'm really enjoying that. I cannot wait until it's done and I can show you the finished project. If you're thinking about making one, just jump right in. Jump in. It's going to be awesome. All right, so I don't have in my hand any acquisitions right now, but I wanted to tell you about something that I have purchased that will be coming in the month of September, which is just right around the corner, and that is the Last of Us Advent. I guess it's called an Advent. It's just like a collection from Skeincocaine. And so it is, I believe it's 30 minis that I will be able to open one each day in the month of October. And I just really like a lot of her color palettes that she puts out. I love her dyed yarns. I think everything she makes using her yarns turns out beautifully. So I wanted to get my hands on some of her yarn to try. And so I will be sharing with you as I open up these each day the different yarns. I will be sure to show you the different colors. But another reason I wanted to mention this today is because currently on her YouTube channel, and I'm going to do this during the shout outs, but I guess I could go ahead and mention it now. Her channel is called The Misadventures of Skeincocaine, and she, on her latest video, she announced a giveaway. She is going to give away one of her The Last of Us Halloween Advent. So if you are interested in trying to get your hands on one, I highly recommend go over to her YouTube channel, watch her latest video, and at the very end of the video is where she mentions the giveaway. And all you have to do is like her video, subscribe, and leave a comment telling her what you plan to do with the Advent. So go check her out. And I guess this will just lead us straight into shout outs. So the two channels that I wanted to mention today, the first one was The Misadventures of Skeincocaine. I really like her channel because a lot of the things that she knits are the things that I want to knit. And a lot of the colors she uses are colors that I'm interested in. That's why I enjoy her channel so much. In her latest video, she has completed a big cozy cardi by Andrea Mowry, and that of course is on my wish list. I've already bought yarn for it. I haven't cast it on yet, but I think that hers just turned out so beautifully that yeah, I just think it looks so good, and it gets me inspired and excited and ready to make my own big cozy cardi. And then there were some other things. She had a shawl that she made this time using different colors, and I thought it was really beautiful. And I already own some yarn that I'm thinking of using to make that pattern. And it is a free pattern too on Ravelry. So, but yeah, if you're looking for a new YouTuber to watch, and go check her out, The Misadventures of Skeincocaine. I will put her channel below so you can find her easily. And don't forget to, enter the giveaway, because you could win 30 mini skeins. That would be so fun if we had the same yarn and we could just be knitting it up and living our best life. That would be so awesome. So go check her out. I think you will like her content. And the next shout out that I wanted to give today, it goes to Knit Together with Kim and Jonna. I love their channel so much. I love Kim and Jonna. I started watching their channel when they first put out videos for the first time ever, and I love it so much. One of my favorite episodes is where they share, I think they had like a yarn sock subscription, and they share all of these beautiful yarns from Yarn Love, which is one of my favorite yarn companies. And anyway, so I really love that episode because they show all of these gorgeous sock yarns, and they are just best friends making these videos together. And I think that they really, they just, the way they go together in the videos, it's just like sitting down with your good friends while they're talking about what they're knitting and you're knitting along. And it's just like hanging out with some friends and just knitting and having a great time. So they usually film their episodes inside of a local yarn shop, and I think that's always fun, and I do enjoy the things that they're knitting on. They often will share things about their family or different travels. And so if you have not heard of Kim and Jonna, go check them out. I will link their information below. I think you'll really enjoy them. This duo is definitely at the top of my favorite YouTube podcasts and knitting channels that I enjoy watching. All right, friends, now for I just lost my stitch marker. It just completely rolled away. It's time for knit and chat, y'all. All right, I'm gonna grab another stitch marker because I'm about to work on some sleeves. Well, some little, the ribbing around the sleeves. I don't know what that's called. So that would be great to have a stitch marker. So if you only came for the knitting content, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for supporting this channel. Please like this video, subscribe, leave a comment. I would love to know what you've been knitting on. And if you want to see more videos, those are the things to do. It encourages me to know that you're enjoying these videos, and it encourages me to put out more content for you. So yeah, if you're up for it, grab your knitting, grab something warm or cold to drink, and let's settle in for a little bit of knit and chat. Before I start knitting away, I told you that I dropped my stitch marker. I wanted to show you my stitch marker. Let me go this way. My stitch markers that I use are these little round, I don't know what shape it is, but it came in this little tin from Knitty McPurly, which is super easy to hold all of your little stitch markers and easily keep in your little bag. But another thing I even thought that you could do, I don't know if you know those old, well, they're not old, they still have them, the little Altoid tins, those little mints, or even now they put those other mints, they put them in like a little plastic container that has like the pop lid. So I think that would make a great stitch holder, because in one aspect you're reusing something rather than going out and buying something new. And yeah, so I think those would work really well for holding your stitch markers. All right, now let's knit and chat. I have been super busy, super tired because school started back for the fall, and I just getting myself adjusted back to getting up early and going to school and being at school all day has been an adjustment. And so yeah, the knitting time has not been as much as I've wanted, but I think finally this week, it's the second full week of school, And I think I'm kind of settling back into a good routine. And so I think there will be plenty of time for knitting and all the fun things. So I really love my kiddos this year. I teach 5th and 6th grade reading. And also this year, my school put, our team, our 5th and 6th grade team has, typically we have 4 teachers on our team. And so I was the reading teacher. And then my next door neighbor teacher, my good friend, she was the social studies and writing teacher. And then down the hall, we had our science teacher and math teacher. So, things changed up this year though. And so my next door neighbor best friend teacher is now teaching 2nd grade. And so they have given me, writing along with reading, and also one social studies class. So the other 3 teachers and I divided up, well, the other 2 teachers and I divided up the classes for social studies. So I also teach a 6th grade world culture class, which I am enjoying that. This week we are going to be visiting Africa, and the kids are super excited for that. I try to make it really fun and engaging for them so that they are interested and feel ready to learn and do all the things. But just getting adjusted back, I mean, after the first week of school, it wasn't even a full week. It was like 3 days. It was like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I was so tired. I was like, what is happening? And because I think, in the teaching profession, it's not just like physically exhausting, but it is also like an emotional, it just kind of takes everything out of you, I would say. And it's not that the kids are a problem, or that, it's just if you want to do your job really well, it takes a lot out of you. It takes, even your at-home time is taken up a lot of times with preparing and getting things ready for your kids. So a lot of preparation goes into the new school year, getting your room ready, labeling things for your kids, making sure they have the supplies and things they need. So yeah, but like I said, I think now I'm kind of in a routine, and it's getting a little easier. But I have such a wonderful group. My 5th graders are just precious. I love them, each and every one. It's so wonderful. And our class novel that we're reading together is Because of Winn-Dixie, and they are enjoying that so much. And then my little 6th graders, I had them last year, so it's really great to just see how they've grown and matured a little bit over the summer, and get to be with them for another year of instruction. I'm really looking forward to. It's just a really good group this year. And so even though it's been exhausting, it has been so fulfilling and wonderful to be with them, and to just kind of be getting into our routine as a class family. That's what I call us. We're a little classroom family. So that's been really good. Another thing, my son started junior high this year, and that has been a little bit of a change. So as far as just the new assignments and expectations and all of that sort of thing. So at our school, we consider 7th and 8th grade as junior high. And so he's now gone from 4 classes to 8 classes. So that's a bit of a change. And then too, there's, I would say a lot more rigor. There's homework every night. And so that's been a bit of an adjustment, but he's doing really well. He's enjoying junior high. And that, I think, was my biggest concern, is just, you know, is he going to like it? And so it's been really good. It's been good. Other than that, I haven't really been doing a whole lot. Just getting adjusted back to our new schedule for school and getting all those things kind of going. The next thing that I'm going to be working on is just getting my novel finished up, well, not the whole novel, but the first 3 chapters, and then plotting out my story and sending that in. That's going to be due October the 1st. For those that are, you know, following that bit of story, October the 1st. So, and then it'll be a little while until I hear back if they're interested in me submitting anything else. I have been doing a little bit of reading. I enjoy that. It's one of my other hobbies other than knitting. And so I'm really into, right now, I've been really into like the cozy mystery genre, like mysteries, but not scary, but that have like kind of a coziness to them, if murder can have a coziness to it. But one of the ones that I have been reading right now is, let me think, it's by MC Beaton, Beaton, and it is, it's called Death of a Liar, and it is one of those like cozy, takes place in the UK type thing. And anyway, I'm enjoying that for now. So I would love to hear if you are knitting on something special that you are really enjoying. If you have any recommendations for patterns, let me know. I'm always looking for something new to knit up and dream about and figure out which yarns I would like to use. I enjoy doing that. And also, I'd like to hear if you're reading anything. I love book recommendations. If you have any cozy mysteries that you want to share, I'm like a Hercule Poirot, Agatha Christie, Murder, She Wrote type person. Like, I really like those, are some of my favorites. So if you have any to recommend, let me know. And thank you so much for hanging around for the Knit and Chat. I hope that you are having a wonderful week, and I will see you again very soon. Until then, happy knitting. Bye.